think you always try to put your players in difficult situations and see how they respond, right? And it can be a situation that they know it's coming or they don't know it's coming. And you know something, when Bayless was here, we worked, in depth about it. Don't tell how much to run. I don't want them to know. I just want to make sure they just continue to get back to the line and leadership emerges and they just go and they do whatever we ask them to do. And so that to me is a reflection of that, is that, no matter what the score is, no matter it's a 7-point game and North Carolina State has the ball in our territory, the ability to just focus in on that rep and not look at the finish line. It's the same thing in a summer conditioning period, right? If you tell them, hey, we got 10 half-filled gassers, okay, all right, I'm gonna coast and try to get to 10. What we just say, hey, get on the line. We'll stop when we're done. I think it gives them the ability to just stay locked in the moment and truly not look at the finish line, because when things get really, really tough and you're just looking at the finish line, man, that's where you see guys, tap out, guys that say, man, it's too difficult. But if you just stay in the moment, I think that's where you'll see a resilient bunch of guys.
Has it gone well enough that you would consider throwing that in as a change of pace, the up-tempo pace? I know you like to lean on the running game, but that 2-minute drill has been so successful. Is there ways to include that in the offense outside of the 2-minute drill?
We definitely have tempo in our offensive system. Haven't used it much. It's a varying ways of using tempo. I don't want to be a team that goes as mock speed and runs 100 plays a game, because I believe in the complementary football. I believe the ability to establish the run game and different things like that. But we have different ways of running. You can huddle and run tempo out of the huddle. There's just different ways to run tempo, but we do have the ability to be a fast up-tempo team if we want to. Right now, that hasn't been in the game today.
Your pass rush has generated some turnovers. It's generated the 4th best pass efficiency defense in the country, and yet not a lot of sacks. So is that the next evolution, or are you okay with the other two things?
Yeah, if it generates interceptions and great pass efficiency defense, I'm great with it. We kind of calculate he was getting the ball out of his hands around 4 seconds, which isn't a lot of time to get a sack. I know we hit him, I think, double digits, right? We got some QB hurries, but I know everybody looks, and even Coach Wash, I have to talk to Coach Wash, like, don't get frustrated with the numbers. We can sometimes be outcome driven. What is the number of sacks? Like, let's look at how many times we hit it. We hit the quarterback, we affected him with our coverages, and really look at the interceptions that are a result of the pressure you got on him. We were very strategic in how we wanted to rush this quarterback. We could not be out of control and just free rush this guy. We wanted to create games, pass rush games, that forced him to do certain things. And so I'm really pleased with the execution and the outcome of what happened. I know the sacks, the numbers weren't what we all aspire to have, but the outcome in terms of the interceptions, in terms of the pass efficiency was exactly what we needed.